Hi, Collective. I'm Ancient. Let's see what messages are coming in. Let's see. We have distance. Okay, so it says you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So you could be feeling that about someone, or someone could just literally be at a distance from you. We have caution. So this person that's at a distance from you, you need to take caution with this person. We have communicate. I'm also getting where this person is going to come in cautiously and communicate something to you, something about a compromise. And then we have sexuality. Okay. Challenges at the bottom of the deck. Now, sexuality for this message, I'm not picking up that someone is in question about their sexuality. I feel like maybe they needed to communicate to you what is going on with them internally, because this is about someone needing to figure themselves out, like figure out what they want in life. If it is sexuality, I'll be able to pick up on it later. Let's see. Tell me more about distance. Let's get into this. Let's clarify distance. All right. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Someone is emotionally distant, most definitely. We have justice, but they're getting their karma. Okay. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is about communication. This is something that this person could want to tell you. Tell me about caution. All right. So I feel like the caution is here because I just heard I'm done playing with your heart. So they're going to come in, but I'm also getting you being cautious with your heart, because we have the two of swords at the bottom of the deck. Although this person comes in with justice to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, this is about a reconciliation. But at the same time, I feel like this person is going to be very cautious in how they communicate to you. But you're also being cautious with your heart as well. Let's see. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to hold back emotionally. Tell me about communicate. 10 of Pentacles. They want to know how your family is doing, or they want to communicate to you about family. We have the Ace of Swords. Maybe this person wants to tell you about their job, something to do with their career. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. The Four of Swords. I'm also getting where this person's been thinking heavily about this. They want to know what it is that you want from them, or like, what do you want? Like, what type of relationship do you want? Do you want children? Do you want marriage? Do you want to move in together? Like, how can we make this work is what I just heard. Like, can we make this work? Because I feel like once this person knows what you want, because they want the same things, they're willing to take a risk, but only if you're willing to risk it as well. All right. So, oh man. Sexuality came out with the Seven of Swords. So there is deception around someone's, someone could be lying about what they like. Okay. Or maybe not sharing that they're fluid. And some people may say, well, they don't have to share that. I mean, listen, I think, and this is just my interpretation when it comes to reading energy. I'm going to tell you energetically why these things should be shared with a partner, because when you don't share the fullness of who you are, you're being deceptive. You're not being in the King of Swords. You're not being that Queen of Swords. That means you're not telling the truth. That would be called an omission of truth, right? So, in all actuality, in order to be the full embodiment of all the elements, to be an emperor and to be an empress, that means that you fully stand in your truth. So if that means telling someone that you are fluid or you're bisexual, you have to embrace that side of you. Now, for people to inquire on your sexuality, if you're not in a romantic partnership with them, of course that's invasive, because it's really nobody's business. But it does become someone's business when you are trying to be romantically involved with them, because when you're romantically involved with someone, you want to be with someone who's telling you the truth about everything. You want to be able to trust a person. And I feel like that's where people get that twisted, because they say, well, well, what I do is my business, but it's not. As soon as you invite someone into your bedroom, as soon as you swap spit with someone, excuse my language, as soon as you become intimate with someone, your business is somebody's business because someone's health could be at risk. So you got to be honest when it comes to the matters of the heart. So I feel like if there is some sort of fluidity here that needs to be explained, and this person may need to tell you that, there is something about their sexuality that they haven't been honest with. I don't know if they've done things with, the same sex, or they're fluid, or they're pan. I don't really know all the terminology. So I apologize. I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't know exactly what this person needs to tell you. It could also be where they experimented with, someone, and it's not something that they enjoy, but there is something that they're not telling you as it relates to their sexuality. Okay. Again, be very compassionate with this. I spoke about this on my Patreon and my members only. This is something that you don't just come out and say, "Hey, are you gender fluid?" Because you don't know where that person is mentally with that. So be very careful. Come from a space of love, but there is some sort of deception here. For some of you, is what I am seeing. So tell me about the Seven of Swords. And I can't say this on YouTube. Yeah, I can't. I was gonna give you more details, but what it is that they do, I can't tell you on YouTube. Let me see. How can I say this without it? Okay, they watch. Okay, so for example, they could be. Let me just give you guys an example. So this could be a man. It could be a woman too. It doesn't matter. This could be a man that enjoys watching a certain type of adult entertainment that you may find, or other people might find, like taboo or inappropriate. Nothing illegal, quote unquote. Okay, nothing to do with children or anything like that. No, but they watch some sort of adult entertainment. Like, use your discernment when I say adult entertainment. They watch something on there that's kind of taboo, um and they wanted to try it, something like that. Okay, because I am getting where the person maybe hasn't explored that side of themselves, and so they've been thinking about it. Ooh, that's a lot. So this is not for all of y'all, okay? This is for some of y'all where you were thinking that the person was fluid or whatever, and you didn't really know. So don't take it and just assume that it's for you. You'll know if this is for you, whether you're a man or a woman. You'll know if this is for you. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Okay, this is confusing. Well, maybe it's not confusing. Is there a terminology for this? I think the person could be pans or something. I think they are, because what I just got is that they considered, okay, if this is a woman, okay, and she's never been with women, or a man and they've never been with men, they considered it because they got tired of the opposite sex treating them like trash. Okay, I'm just gonna be real. That's what I just got from this. And it created some sort of like weird kind of not weird, they're not weird for that, but what I'm saying is it created some sort of instability with them mentally, because they're like, you know what, I'm just, because maybe the woman's beautiful and she attracts a lot of women, and she just thought, okay, women understand women, and the man's like, men understand men, so I might as well just go that route. You know what I mean? It's like that. um I'm going to do a part two, because I feel like there could be some things that I can't say on YouTube. So I want to be careful. And I also want to make sure that I was very cautious, that I was, respectful for how I transmuted this energy. I'm very careful with my words. So I do hope that I did this reading justice and I was able to transmute the energy properly, especially as it relates to someone's sexual orientation. Because that is something that I, as a person, I respect that. Okay. So I'll see you guys over there. Thanks so much for listening. I'll talk to you soon.